Fly ball to center. Garcia under this one. Brings it in. And now 2 away. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Brandon Lau comes to the plate here in the 5th. Into center field, that falls for a hit. Holiday around third. He scores and they take the lead. Alejandro Kirk comes to the plate now after they took the lead in a big-time spot in this game. Ecuador's 1 on with 2 outs. Puts it on the ground to second. Lau over to pick it up. That's out number 3. You did some damage. Beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. Sit back and enjoy some Diamond Dynasty baseball. Ryan O'Hearn gets us going this inning. Fouled away. And the 0-1. Fights it off. The 0-2. Sit down. A massive strikeout. And now only 2 outs left. Joey Bart is up to the plate for Pittsburgh. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball catches the zone. Hangs in there. Keeps swinging with 2 strikes. Got him. That's out number 2. And now just 1 away from the win. Down to the final out here in Pittsburgh. Triolo in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The count is 0-2. 1 strike away from a victory in conquest. 98. Ball game past the sticks. The Ecuador's take this 3-inning matchup in extra. here, you're there. We're ready for Diamond Dynasty Baseball on MLB The Show. Jake McCarthy, ready to get things going. Bunting for a hit. Downs, over to pick it up. Just got him on that one. Brenton Doyle digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Don't want him on base with that speed. Here comes a pitch. In for a strike, and we might see the slider again here with 2 strikes. Yeah, don't listen to me. Turns out that was the right pitch to throw. Hunter Goodman digs in now for Colorado. That pitch earned a longer look. Foul ball.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Mujic drifting under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Almeida. Trace Thompson leads off the bottom of the first. Amador. 1 gone now. Kyle Teal, the next card off the deck, graded as a diamond. In the air, out to center. Easy out. Sorry, that was rude. On a line towards center. That gets down for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Jung-Hoo Lee at the dish with a runner on first. Equiminikins with a runner aboard. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Flips it underhand, and that's a nice play. Ezekiel Tovar, ready to roll. Misses with the slider. Fast play, but a slow dance. Swung on and lifted to left center. Soto gliding left, squeezes it. 1 gone here. Mickey Moniak digs in for the Rockies. Just off.
Ball.
Spoils it.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Goes back to the slider.
Low outside.
A strikeout for the World Baseball Classic member. Jordan Beck looking to get off to a good start in this one. On a line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 6. Juan Soto gets us going this inning. Swung on and hit it hard. It's a base knock, and the leadoff man is aboard here in the 2nd.
Batting sixth.
Downs at the plate following the leadoff knock from Soto. Rejected that offer. Soto on at first, nobody out. Fly ball, right field. Moniak camps under it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Gio Urshela. Lifted in the air to center. Doyle coming on quickly. It gets down for a hit. And they pick up their 2nd hit of the inning. Martin Mujic up now with 2 runners on base. Lifted in the air to right. Moniak glamping under it. Hauls it in, and 2 away. And he won't go for 3rd. Stays put at 2nd with 2 away. And here comes Gunnar Henderson. In the air, headed to left. And he dives for it, but it's well foul. The 0-1 now. In the air, headed to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Willie Castro ready to start this inning. That pitch had a parachute attached.
Low middle.
0-2 is the count.
Sinker. Low outside.
Puts it on the ground up the middle. Sneaks through the infield. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. TJ Rumfield in the box with a runner on first. Not so fast, my friend.
Low inside.
Early bird special.
Seam fastball. Low inside.
Strike 3 and strikeout number 3. Adael Amador digs in now for Colorado. Downs. Underhands it. 1 at second. On to first. Double play. Trace Thompson leads us off. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Swings. Puts it on the ground to short. Throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. In the air, out to left. McCarthy moving back for it, makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Andrew Fisher. Now that's smacked to right center. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Jung-Hoo Lee at the dish with a runner on first. Fly ball left center. He's got it, and that's out number 3. Welcome back. Still looking for our first run of the game. Adrian Almeida takes the mound here in the 4th. McCarthy leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. Swings, puts it on the ground to the left side. That one finds its way through, and the go-ahead run is on base. Brenton Doyle is the next to hit. Easy peasy.
Circle change. Middle outside.
0-2 the count now.
Circle change. Low outside.
An important strikeout for the World Baseball Classic card.
Middle inside.
The batter's box has become a bit of an escape room. Up next to try and solve it, Hunter Goodman, hitless in his first trip to the plate. Goodman waits. And it's foul.
Circle change. Low outside.
We're scoreless in this one. The World Baseball Classic member collects the strikeout. Next to the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Went with the slider, but misses.
Low inside.
Fantastic pitch.
Middle outside.
Hit on the ground to first. Mujik. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in a scoreless matchup. Juan Soto is the leadoff hitter this inning. He singled to right in his first at bat. In the air to left. McCarthy on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down. Swung on and hit hard for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there, and now they have a base runner. The batter now, Gio Urshela. Single to center his first time up. Swings, it's a ground ball up the middle. Flips for 1. Double play, and that. Mickey Moniak ready to go. Swung on and lifted to left. Soto makes the catch.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And now a flare into left. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Four-seam.
Willie Castro strolls to the dish. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. He takes care of it himself, and that does it for the inning. Almeida doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. Martin Mujik bats first this inning. 0 for 1 on the day. Misses sky high. Puts it on the ground to the left side. Castro sends it to first. Now 1 away. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Swings and lifts one to left. Puts it away for the out. Trace Thompson strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. There's a line drive to left field. Diving attempt, but squirts away. Kyle Teal in the box with a runner on first. Ground ball up the middle, and it squirts through for a base hit. They'll hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run of the game. Next up here in the fifth inning, Andrew Fisher, runner in scoring position and a chance to break the scoreless tie. Ripped on the ground to third, and they get the force. Multiple hits in the inning. TJ Rumfield gets us going in this frame. Okay, Picasso.
Low inside. Slider. Low outside.
Line drive. A base hit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Adael Amador at the dish with a runner on first. Hit into a double plays first time up. That's never fun. You know he would like to atone for that. Misses the plate, but swings at the off-speed pitch. The World Baseball Classic card collects a big-time strikeout. Jake McCarthy shuffles to the plate for his next at-bat. That's in the dirt. No movement, and it's ball 1. Rockies, 1 down, runner at first. That's a sourdough starter.
Low inside.
Went with the slider. Been his favorite pitch so far. Strike 3. 7th strikeout of the game. Brenton Doyle bats here in the 6th. Struck out on a fastball last time at the plate. That's some high-quality H2O. Puts it on the ground to third, and that's a base hit. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Hunter Goodman up now with 2 runners on base. Gets a piece.
Slider. Middle outside.
It's 0-2.
Slider. Low inside.
Swings. It's a ground ball to the left side. The throw to second for the out. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Jung-Hoo Lee his lead off this inning. Lifted in the air to left. McCarthy coming in. Snags it on the run. Here's Juan Soto at the plate now.
Ecuador, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
That's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Sitting on the change, Soto rips one for a base knock.
The batter, number 4.
Jeter Downs, ready to hit. Ground ball to short. Tovar to second. Goes to second, safe there. Gio Urshela up now with runners at first and second. Swung on and lifted to center. Doyle gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Martin Mujic steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Hits it foul. The 0-1. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle. And there's a hit. Soto around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Gunnar Henderson strolls to the dish with a lead now, thanks to that important swing we just saw. Hit hard, and that gets through. In comes the runner from third. It's 2-0. Trace Thompson next to hit after the RBI single. Gets a piece to it. Ground ball to the right side. Rumfield handles. That ends the inning as they avoid more runs from scoring in the frame. Hang tight. More Diamond Dynasty baseball headed your way. Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Ezekiel Tovar leads off with his team playing from behind. Welcome to the party, pal.
Middle inside.
Certified fresh.
Low inside.
Keeps it inside the chalk. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a leadoff double. Great start to the inning for this offense.
Slider.
Mickey Moniak steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Goes with the slider. That's the most common first pitch we've seen from him today. Strike.
Slider. Low outside.
That one had strike written all over it, but it's a ball. Not done yet.
Low inside.
And that's a K for a critical first out. But this offense is still threatening. I don't envy this lineup today. Here's the next victim, Jordan Beck. Brings it in. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with two away.
Low inside.
So up next to the dish, Willie Castro. Gets a piece.
Circle change. Low
Willie, willing, and able. Hits it on the ground to short. Urshela handles the chance. On the run, sends it over to first. Spoiler alert, I need more practice perfecting my cat-cow. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. In the box, Andrew Fisher. Line drive, and it bounces down in fair territory. And the lead runner stops at second, and the first batters of the inning have reached base. Jung-Hoo Lee up once again. Hitless in this one, but has put the ball in play every time. That's hard hit on a line. Doyle with an easy look. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. But he won't try for third, staying put with one out. One of the best managers of the strike zone at the plate now. Here's Juan Soto. Not going for that. Never a doubt. Ground ball smoked up the middle. Takes it himself for one. And it's a double play to end the inning. TJ Rumfield leads things off and down by 2. 0-1 the count.
Slider. Low outside.
Can't connect with the off-speed pitch that missed the zone. Ripped on the ground to short. Urshela to first. One away in the top of the 8th.
Slider. Middle outside.
Amador stands in now and watches strike one.
Low outside. Circle change. Low outside.
Misses the zone with a changeup.
Low outside.
Stays alive.
Middle inside.
Here's another 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. And it doesn't look like he's ready to come out of this game quite yet. Jake McCarthy digs in for the Rockies.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Slider. Low outside.
Starts with a pair of sliders.
Middle outside.
Unbelievable. The Rockies make a change on the mound as they turn to Victor Vodnik. Down in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Runs it back with the heater. In the air, out to right. Moniak makes the grab. Next to hit, Gio Urshela. Now a screamer into the outfield. Squeezes it, 2 gone.
Up next for Ecuador, the first baseman, Martin Mujic.
Mujic in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings, it's a ground ball to third. Castro sends it to first. Inning over. 8 innings in the book. Here we go. It's the final stop, which isn't bad news for you. The scoreboard has your back. So, I guess it's time to hold on to your butts. He steps in the bag, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Count is 0-1.
Low inside.
Ground ball to second. Downs. 2 gone now.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swings. It's a ground ball to short. Urshela. And that seals it.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, and at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times, Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul. On the ground, Turner on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least one or two breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
0-2 now. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down. Base is empty. Next to hit, Christopher Morel. He was late there, strike 1.
Ball, that's down.
Upstairs.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Swings through that one. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that is that. One down. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. That one missed. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that's a 1-out single. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood grabs it on the run. Utley The leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That's a laser base hit. Throws to second. And he's got no chance. Bottom of the eighth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, left field. Wood has a beat on it. One up, one down. One down. Chase Utley will hit next.
Hi.
What's up, Greg Manifold? How you doing?
That's out number 2. In the air out to center. Makes a nice running catch. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get.
So up next, Chase Utley.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
On the ground right side. 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. That one lined into left field, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. On a line out towards center. Young takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down. Utley, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
This one in the air. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Tied up here in the early going. Right side. Fires in time. Back here in Philadelphia. And now for the Phillies, Chase Utley. Fouled off left side.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is lifted in the air. Wood settles underneath it. Takes it in for the bottom 4. One down. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Hit on the ground to short. Abrams throws to first in time. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, center field. Young under it. 2 down. Utley avoids the first pitch for ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing.
Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 down. One down. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. Hit on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the... Utley, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That one ripped right center field. To the warning track, makes the catch. 1 down. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, base hit. And a man aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the...
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. Swing at a high. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hooked around that pitch on the...
Chase Utley digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nope, that's in. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hit hard, base hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. This one in the air, center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Mike Piazza, the next to hit.
The catcher, Mike Piazza.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mike Piazza, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Swings through that one for strike one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. Inning over. That's a... So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mike Piazza now at the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Boom. Throws on to first. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Another comes in to score. They lead it in the 8th. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Seaver back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Ha-Sung Kim next up for the Braves.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Eli White will hit next. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. now at the plate. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Smash to center, way back, and on to the third inning. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. And that one pulled foul.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
You know, these
That's a
Braves
ball.
definitely
Outside.
being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That to right. Soto on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one
No,
drifts
that missed.
inside.
That's a ball.
Below middle.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Four-seam fastball. Below middle.
Eli White now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Four-seam fastball. Below inside.
Swing and a miss.
Below inside.
Got him swinging. New inning getting started. And now it's the Braves DH, Mauricio Dubon. Going away.
Take one.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now in for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim.
Hoo-yah.
Four-seam fastball.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Eli White next up for the Braves.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Middle outside.
Two down, nobody on. And another
That's a ball.
ball.
That's down.
Middle inside.
That's ball 4.
That's it.
Tried
Ball
another
4.
fastball, but missed the spot. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And he pumps it a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position. Man on second, 2 down. And he walked
Ball
him.
4. Take your base.
Here is Matt Olson. And a swing and a miss. Comes up empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. First and second, 2 outs. Terry Pendleton, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Trying to send this to extra innings. This to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. They get the force. First and second, 2 outs. Terry Pendleton next up for the Braves. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. First and second, 2 outs. Terry Pendleton, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Dives, and he can't hang on. In comes the winning run, and the Braves get a walk-off win, 6-5. We go to the top of the 5th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
You know, these Phils need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Got him. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Harper now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball 2.
Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he went around. Rule to swing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. On to the fourth, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's a swing and a little roller up along first, and it goes just foul. On the ground to first. Vaughn steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped up. Vaughn should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swings through that.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swings through that one for strike two. On the ground to third. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ted Simmons digs in now. Slap the other way, foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's outside.
That's towards center. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Ted Simmons. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is gone.
Corbin Carroll ready to roll.
The ball game here this afternoon. Right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Fouls off the first pitch, and away we go. Will he CC a hit? Swings and lifts one to right. O'Neill moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Digging in, Brandon Lau. Ooh, a very sparkly card, that's for sure. And gets wood to it, but foul. That makes it 0-2. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Now 2 away. Mike Trout at the dish.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Heat ha!
0-1 on the way. Late with the swing there. Fastball, strike 3, inning over. Steve Carlton gets the nod in this conquest matchup. Quick game, so it's crucial to establish the zone early. Don't have the luxury of slow playing it in this one. Gunnar Henderson in the box, ready to get things going here in the bottom of the first.
Number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
Curveball off the plate. Ground ball to
That's
first.
foul.
And foul ball. Lefty sets, kicks, fires. And it's in, base hit. Misplays it, makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out. Jordan Westburg ready to go with a go-ahead run in scoring position. First pitch is a strike. Hits it on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Pete Alonso steps up with a go-ahead run at third. No room for error against a hitter with this kind of power. The 1-0. Crosses the zone. In the air to right. Still up there. It's caught on the track, and the runner will tag. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And they're on the board. Ward in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Fastball catches the zone. And a base hit laced into right. In the box now, here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a line drive into right field. Makes the catch. That ends the frame. Back here in a one-run game, Cody Bellinger leads off the inning. And the pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. Hanging tough. 0-2. The pitch. It's down and a chance to stretch this one. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Alejandro Kirk steps into the batter's box to face the fresh arm. In the air, headed to center. Hauser drifting under it. Hauls it in for the out. Next to the plate, Ethan Holiday.
Number 18.
Early bird gets the strike. Two strikes and no balls. It's the fastball that misses. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Just daring someone to hit the changeup. On a line. That's a hit. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now. Pete Alonso ready to go with the tying run in scoring position. Henderson to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Tyler O'Neill ready to go. Swung on and hit it hard. It's a base knock, and the leadoff man is aboard here in the second. Colton Cowser in the box with a runner on first. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. 1-1 the count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And now it's first and second to start the inning. Next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Early advantage for the pitcher. Strike 3. First up for him on the mound, and it's a strikeout. Blaze Alexander is the batter now. Count runs to 1-1. Slider misses the zone. The count is 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row. Gunnar Henderson shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. 0-1 to start. Fouled away. 0-2 on the way. Cool, calm, and collected. Final inning, and one last turn at the dish. Down by a run, but it's not over until coach says so. Benj at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swung on and lifted to center. Cowser makes his way to it. Makes the catch. One down. Hunter Griffin is the next to hit.
Number 75.
Fights it away. Ecuador's one down, bases empty. That's not your pitch, clearly. The count is 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down to the last out here in Baltimore. In the air, out to left. And they close the book on this one. The Ecuador's come up short in this 3-inning matchup. No biggie. Answer back next time. That settles that and brings us to the end of our broadcast. This is the part of the game where I say goodbye, but I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. How long do I have here? Oh, will the cameras keep rolling if I just keep talking? I mean, you're not going to cut off my mic, are Thanks for being here. I'm Robert Flores. We're ready for Conquest Baseball on MLB The Show. Ready to... Corbin Carroll in the box, and we're ready to go from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. That's a ball to start this game, and this Conquest matchup is underway. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the first. Lau will try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from Corbin Carroll. Diamond grade quality right here. You gave that pitch the cold shoulder. Tries the cutter and misses again. 2-0. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. And the lead runner stops at second, and the first batters of the inning have reached base. A player from the live series strolls to the plate, Mike Trout. Icebreaker is a strike. Here's the pitch. 2 strikes and no ball. Swung on and lifted to center. Cowser moves under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. But he won't try for third, staying put with 1 out. Cody Bellinger strolls to the plate, showing off his parallel 2 numbers. Just an exploratory mission. Goes back to the sinker. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Not happening. One more time. Another 2-2. No, thank you.
That's it.
You battled your way off.
Take your base.
That's a winning approach. Dietrich ends the new arm after they make a change here in the first inning. The bases are loaded, so no time to settle into this one. Alejandro Kirk sets his sights on the new arm as he steps into the box. Foul ball. Equiminicans with the bases loaded. Just short. Could be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, but it's offline. Holiday at the plate with 2 away, swings through out. Fly ball center field. Makes the catch. That's out number 3. Steve Carlton starts on the mound for the visitors. Short game here, so got to stay efficient. Energy drains quickly, so try not to waste pitches out there. Gunnar Henderson leads off the bottom of the first. Starting on the front foot. That won't hurt the ego, huh? The leadoff hitter is retired with a strikeout. Here's a gold card at the plate. Jordan Westburg, infield on their toes. Got to get the ball to first quickly against this speed. 0-1. The pitch. He's just guessing. Strike three. Steve Carlton gets the swing and miss. Here's the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. Fastball catches the zone. Fouled away. Got him. An immaculate. Ryan Helsley, the new arm. He'll do his best to keep this a one-run game. Catches a piece. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Grounded foul. The 0-2. A base hit. And now they're up to 5 hits in the inning. Benj comes up following the leadoff base hit from Pete Alonso. Rejected that offer. Keeps it fair. Alonso going for third. The relay throw. And he's out on the tag. Time for Connor Griffin to swing it now. He takes a 20-minute tactical nap on the clubhouse floor between morning BP and afternoon drills. He claims that if he doesn't hit a specific REM cycle, his swing speed dropped by 2 miles per hour. Ground ball to short. Henderson handles. Third out, and that ends the frame. The O's produce a nice, clean shutout inning. Back here in a one-run game, Taylor Ward gets us going in this frame. Energy drink stuff. Sent foul. Ward ready. Hit hard to short. That's out number 1. So up next to the dish, Adley Rutschman. Sprinkled a little magic on that one. Oh, 2. The pitch.
That's foul.
Swings and lifts one to left. Bellinger ranges right. Brings it in. 2 away. Tyler O'Neill freshly dealt to the plate. That's close enough to stare at the young. Playing Frisbee out there. Lifted in the air to left. Bellinger trying to get to it. Squeezes it. That ends the frame. 6 up and 6 down. And it's still a tight. The Orioles dip into their bullpen and hand the ball to Rico Garcia. Straight back, foul ball. Swings and lifts one to right. Racing, makes the catch. Here's Mike Trout at the plate now. Drilled to center field. Tracks it down for the out. Here's Cody Bellinger at the plate. Drew a walk his first AB. Stays with it. Foul. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, out to left center. Brings it in. That's the third out. Inning over. That wraps up the top of the third. Last licks coming up. We're back. It's last call at the ballpark, and I have good news. You're gripping tight to the lead and close to claiming a victory here in DD. Hey, you play to win the game. Lined into right. Makes the catch. One down. Ryan Mountcastle gets his first at bat here in the final frame. Did you feel that breeze? I did. Slows it down with a change, but misses the plate. Slow roller to first. Alonso handles the chance. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Down to the last out here in Baltimore. Alexander
Ball.
in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Goes back to the slider.
That's a foul.
The one, the kick, the pitch. Got him swinging a ghost. One strike away from a victory in conquest. Swung on, hit hard to left center. Trout going back. And you've claimed the stronghold.
We go to the top of the fifth. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman.
You know, these Cards need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning. And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. Now the 0-1. And a base hit. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe. And here is Victor Scott.
Ball in.
That one lifted to left. Mangum gets under it. He's got it. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab. Go ahead run on base. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
That's a ball.
The Pirates trying to keep this a 2-2 game. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground right side. On to O'Hearn. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman.
You know, these Cardinals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have.
And that one hammered and foul ball. The 2-2. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. And a big swing and a miss. A little out front there as he swings through it. In the air to left center, Brannigan should have this one, and there are 2 outs. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And he lays down a bunt. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Dropping a drag bunt there. I love it.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. On the ground to the left. On to O'Hearn, and that'll do it. So 2 down. Roberto Clemente will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's the 3rd out. Clemente in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one in the air center field. Friedel should have this one. And there's 2 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Roberto Clemente, the next Pirate to hit. Base hit. The relay throw. Tag out. Trying to scramble back. So 2 down. Roberto Clemente digs in now. 1 for 3. This one in the air right field. And that'll do it. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Hit on the ground to short. And that is that. Clemente at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Lead off. And fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 away. So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Ball, that's high.
This one in the air right field, and it stays fair. The relay, there's the tag, they get him. Bottom 4 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. In the air, right field, Marte on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 7th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Lau at the plate.
The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Hey.
The 0-1. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
That's what we call a critical success.
This is Corbin Carroll. Oh. Three in this one. in the air, left field. Walker turns to the right on the move. And there's one away. JoJo Romero gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Loud swings through it for strike one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead.
Fresh perks. Get your fresh perks here. And remember, no refunds. I eat the peanuts immediately.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. That one ripped, but foul. Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Max Clark. Getting some more speed on the bases. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. This one in the air, right field. That one hops off the wall. One run will score. In to score from third. And now they trail by one. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. Hard hit into the gap. One run will score. Runner around third. In to score from first, and they lead by two.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself two bags on a great swing of the bat.
And now it's Brandon Lau. That one fouled off. Man at second. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Yelich under it. And there's one away. Here's Trout.
Up next for Ecuador, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
That one not close. Ball one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in. 3-0. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
This one in the air center field. Mullins moving under this one. And there's one down. One out man at first. Here's Mike Trout. 1 for 3. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely. Stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 0-1. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Nine outs remaining. The batter, number 5. Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
That's a ball.
Hammer. Pinch running at first base, number 88, Louis Robert.
Aye. Inside, ball 1.
No.
that's outside.
Eight outs left. Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ball one.
Crushed it deep to right center field. That scores a run. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
For the Ecuador, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Man at second. That one a little bit high. Now 1-2. Goes down looking. Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And it's fouled off. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, top 6, the Polar Bear, as he was dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. That one finds the zone, 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Now it's